you cut your hair since I last saw you.
I shaved my head bald, and then, because I wanted to donate it, and I always wanted to shave my head, and then I did it on stage because I thought it'd be funny, and I sang Sinead O'Connor's Nothing Compares to You.
You sang Nothing Compares to You as you shaved your head?
Yeah.
And then donated the hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
And how long did it take to get back to...
Oh, it grew back, but it became a fro, so I cut it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you worried at all about, I mean, you're an actor. Are you worried about getting work or getting it hired after you shave your head?
Not really. I don't really think I'm an actor. I have very limited range. I'm pretty aware
That's the
of
most
that.
honest thing anyone's ever said. And at talk show, I have very limited range. Well, I thought you were amazing in Knocked Up, and I would think of you as an actress.
Yeah, I guess I don't really audition that much. And I think after Knocked Up, it's funny, I got offered some roles, and I usually just perform live stuff. But I met with these people, I don't want to say what sitcom, who it has a very popular sitcom. They're like, we want to write a part for you. We love you, Knocked Up, you know. And I was like, oh yeah, as long as I get to have input and I could like improvise, because I'm not really good at reading lines. I sound like I'm reading. And then a month passes, and I get a phone call, and they're like, we need you tomorrow for a table read. And I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do? They're gonna realize how bad I suck. And I'm like I took Token Phonics, I can't process things. And I'm there at the table read, and I don't understand, like, people like their show, but I don't understand their humor. And so we're surrounded by people, and we're reading, and everyone's laughing, like, and then quiet, like canned laughter. And I was terrified, and I called my agent. I'm like, I don't understand the humor in this. Can I get out of this? And she's like, no, you signed a contract. I'm like, oh my God, my soul's dying.
You'll get over that.
Yeah.
So what was your? Do you remember any of the lines? What did you?
Yeah. The next day we had to just recite it. Oh no, the same day we had to recite it as if we knew the lines. I don't know how to do that. So one of my lines was, "Don't bother me right now. I'm using this hydraulic laser beam to heat up this cup of noodle." And the director's like, "Really yell cup of noodle, because that's the punchline." And I'm like, oh, okay, don't bother me right now, because I'm using this hydraulic laser beam to heat up this cup of noodle. And, I don't know, no one laughed. And the next day, we had to do it in front of the producers, and I was like, oh God, I'm so nervous. And they're like, don't worry, it's not like you're gonna get fired. And that day, I'm driving home, my agent calls me, she goes, guess what? I go, what? She goes, you got fired. I'm like, yes, yes!
You gotta laugh in here, a cup of noodles.
Yeah.
Well, what about, okay, that was a television show. What about movies? Do you audition for movies? Have you auditioned for anything that we would know, like any famous movies?
Yeah, this movie hasn't come out yet, Scream 4.
What? What did you audition for in a Scream movie?
The Killer, because I thought it'd be funny.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You auditioned for the role of the killer in a Scream movie?
Yeah.
Why on earth would you do that? That's just...
I thought maybe I could audition stuff and and get all the audition tapes and show it to people.
Because you're so not... You're not really what someone would see as the killer.
Oh,
like...
no, I am. How about now? I actually took off my glasses during the audition. And they're like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm trying to look more intimidating. And I was like, you guys ready? And like, based off the first script, the line was like, there's a ringing.
People just bring phones into our show. Yeah. Just please turn that off. You're like, oh, it's TBS, whatever.
But the line was, the killer line was, what's the matter, Sid? You scared? And did that scare you? I can't see. I saw you jump backwards.
That's not something a killer says. Did I scare you? I'm having trouble. Let me get my bifocals. Yes. You seem frightened.